Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my Southern Kitchen. My name is Ellen. Today, I've got the perfect cake recipe that everybody's going to love and enjoy for Easter dinner. Are y'all a fan of coconut? Well, I've got a treat for y'all. We're going to make coconut pound cake. And my friends, it is so simple and easy to make. The bomb.com delicious. And the best part, we're going to make it using a box cake mix. But we're going to doctor it up and it's going to taste like we made it completely from scratch. And you'll be in heaven once you taste this southern goodness. And I'll post a complete recipe along with the instructions down in the description box below. Also check out my coconut cream pie recipe and my previous video, hot cross buns. I'll post the link to both of those down in the description box below. So grab your cake mix, your bun pan, and your coconut sugar because we're about to bake some coconut pound cake magic in my southern kitchen. Here we go. Alright, my friends, the first step we're going to do is prep our dry ingredients. We need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, or you can use cake flour. We're going to use my 1 cup measurement and fluff it up. Using my butter knife, we're going to sweep it and level it off like so. And voila, perfect cup. We're going to pour it into my medium bowl. Into our flour, we're going to add in 1 cup of white sugar, 1/4 of a teaspoon of table salt. This ingredient we're going to add in is a game changer. Please don't skip this step. We're going to add in a 3.4 ounce box of cheesecake instant pudding mix. It's going to make it moist and give it a great texture. And last but certainly not least, the star of the show, the cake mix. And we're going to use a 15.25 ounce box. I'm using the coconut cake mix from Dolly Parton. But if you can't find it, you can use a white cake mix. Going to whisk these together until they're well incorporated, or you can sift them if you like. Okie dokie, dry ingredients are done. Now we're going to set them aside while we work on our wet ingredients. In my stand mixer with the paddle attachment, or you can use a large bowl using an electric hand mixer, we're going to add in 4 extra large eggs at room temperature. For extra moisture, we're going to add in a 1/2 cup of full-fat sour cream at room temperature. Next, we're going to add in 1 cup, which is 2 sticks or 16 tablespoons of unsalted butter that I melted and cooled. You can also use salted butter, just omit the salt. Our extracts, a 1/2 tablespoon of pure coconut extract, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and a 1/4 of a teaspoon of pure almond extract, going to give it a little extra flavor, but just a little because almond extract is very potent. A little goes a long way. Going to mix these on medium speed until they're well blended. Alright, my friends, now we're going to add in our cake mix mixture alternately with 1 cup of canned full-fat coconut milk, and make sure you use the canned and not the carton. Really makes a difference. We're going to begin and end with the cake mix mixture. Alright, last of the coconut milk. And last of the cake mix mixture. And keep on mixing. Be careful not to overmix. And make sure you scrape down the bowl occasionally. Alright, my friends, our cake batter is done. Look how nice, whipped, and luscious that is. That looks great. Smells good and coconutty. So now there's one more ingredient we gotta add to it. A half a cup of sweetened shredded coconut. You can also use the sweetened flaked coconut and fold it in. Oh, I love me some coconut cake. One of my favorites. My grandmother used to make it every year for Jesus, for his birthday, for Christmas, and for Easter. Alright, as soon as I get through folding in the coconut, I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I am through folding in the coconut. Now we are ready to pour the batter into our bundt pan. We're going to pour it in the 10-inch bundt pan. But first, I'm going to spray it generously with baking spray. Or you can grease it with butter and flour so that way our cake won't stick. Alrighty, now I'm going to spread it evenly using my spoon. Now I'm going to shake it and bang it to release the air bubbles. Now we are ready to put this beautiful cake in the oven. Oven's preheated to 350 degrees. Going to let it bake for 1 hour. And I'll bring you back. My friends, look at here at this beautiful coconut pound cake. I just taken it out of the oven. Look how nice and golden brown that is. And it smells heavenly up in this kitchen. So now we're going to let it rest in the pan for 15 minutes. Alright, my friends, it's been 15 minutes. Now we're going to remove the cake out of the pan and place it onto our cake stand. Wish me luck. Gorgeous! Came out nicely. And look how moist it is. Super bouncy like a trampoline. So now we are going to let the pound cake cool completely. And while it's cooling, let's make our luscious coconut cream cheese frosting. In my stand mixer with a powder attachment, we're going to add in a 1/8-ounce block of full-fat cream cheese and a half a cup, which is 1 stick, or 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and then nice and soft to room temperature. You can also use salted butter, just omit the salt. You can also use a bowl, use it in an electric hand mixer. Into our butter and cream cheese, we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of coconut milk and our extracts, 1 1/4 teaspoons of pure coconut extract, a half a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and 1/4 teaspoon of pure almond extract. Going to cream these together on the medium speed until they fluffy. Scrape down the bowl. Alright, my friends, now we're going to add in 1½ cups of powdered sugar into my sifter and a pinch of table salt. And sift these together into the butter and cream cheese mixture. You can also whisk them, but whisk it first and then add it into the butter and cream cheese mixture. And mix until smooth. Alright, my friends, our coconut cream cheese frosting is done. Look how smooth and creamy that is. That's exactly what we want. Perfect. So now our pound cake is nice and cool. Let's give it some sugar, shall we? Off camera, I add on some wax paper onto my cake stand so we'll get an easy cleanup. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to add on the coconut later. We're just going to frost it all over the pound cake like so. And as soon as I get through frosting it, I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I am through icing my pound cake. Now it is time for the final step and the fun part. Adding on the coconut. We're just going to sprinkle it all over. So that's a total of 7 ounces of coconut in the entire recipe. We use a half a cup in the batter and the rest for the top. And as soon as I get through adding all my coconut, I'll bring you back. Alright, my friends, I got all my coconut onto my cake. So now we're going to gently remove the wax paper. Just like that, isn't that pretty? And what a neat trick. We have a nice clean plate. There you have it, my friends. Semi-homemade Southern coconut pound cake. Don't that look good? Looks like a big snowball, doesn't it? So now I'm about to cut me up a slice and we'll give it a taste. Alright, my friends, I got me a great big southern slice on my plate. Now it is time for the best part, the tasting. Here we go. Look at this texture. Fantastic. Look at that. Please have a bite. OMG, it is so moist. I love that hint of coconut inside the cake. And I love that coconut cream cheese frosting, so divine. You can taste coconut in every bite. And honey, you can't tell this is from a box. This coconut pound cake is fabulous, my friends. Please give this recipe a try. This deserves another bite. I'm in heaven. Yum-o. Coconut pound cake licious. My friends, many thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video recipe, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And for more Southern magic in my kitchen, hit that subscribe button and click on the bell so that way you'll be notified when my new videos come out. Also, follow me on social media, Facebook, Ellen's Homemade Delights, and Instagram at Ellen Delights. And please send me an email, ellenshomemadedelights@gmail.com. I would love to see your beautiful creations with my recipes. And I'll see you next time. Let's eat. Much love and happy Easter.